Today, we're going to be talking about the 5 things that are no longer protecting me and that I have to stop doing now. Hi, lovebugs. I hope everyone is having a great day today. It's your girl, Kaila the Angel, and we are back with yet another YouTube video. I'm so happy and grateful you decided to click on my channel today and watch this amazing content that I hope inspires you and that you're able to learn and take from as well. The first thing that is no longer protecting me, saying I'm sorry even when I have no reason to be. Y'all. I am the type of person that would apologize to a chair if I bumped into it. I'm the type of person at the grocery store, even if I'm not in someone's way, if someone is trying to get past me, I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. Why did I do it? Why did you do it, Kaila? Why did you have this need to continue to say I'm sorry when you have no reason to apologize? I'm gonna tell y'all why. I constantly felt the need to apologize because I did not believe my existence was worth anything. I did not believe that me taking up space in a store was enough. I did not believe that me just existing is enough. It's nothing that I need to apologize for. There is nothing that I have done that I need to apologize for. I am simply just being me. And for so long, I felt like being me was never enough. So that's why I felt the need to apologize for doing the things that any other human being would do. Things that I would never expect anyone else to apologize to me for, yet I felt this overwhelming need to be able to apologize to others when I had no fault of my own. So what am I doing to actively help this? I tell myself every day, Kaila, you deserve to be here. I deserve to take up space in my most Kaila-ist way possible. And I have no reason to apologize for the life that I am destined to be. Because I only have one chance to be Kaila and I have to be me to the fullest. And that's just that on that. Number 2, thing that is no longer protecting me, thinking negative thoughts. Why do I think negative thoughts? I truly believe, and I have to really sit with myself on this one, I think negative thoughts as a way to appease the subconscious part of me that does not believe that I am worth anything. The voice in the back of my head, it's a little voice, but it's so loud and it's so powerful in the worst way possible. These negative thoughts is almost like a audio recording of all of the lies that the world have told me and that I took in as truth. That is not. The negative thoughts that I think do not align with my reality, yet when you are the only one hearing it, you start to believe it. The same way it takes, 21 days to build a good habit? Yeah, this is 24 years of negative thinking and negative thoughts that I truly have to combat and actively work against. So what have I been doing to stop this negative thinking? I have to say the bad things out loud. And do you know how hard it is to the lies that you tell yourself in your head that you know are not true, but you keep telling yourself over and over. And when I would say it out loud, it didn't even feel right coming out my mouth. That's how I knew those lies were not about me. Those thoughts do not align with my reality. And that is not to say that negative thinking just goes away in a day, because it won't. I tried it. It won't. But what this means is that I am actively working to shift my mindset every single day. And when I tell y'all, I make sure I tell myself the things that I need to hear. I need to hear that I deserve to exist. I need to hear that I deserve to pour love within myself, within my ears, within my heart. And that's something that I truly have been working on. And when I tell you that the affirmation podcast, Habits of a Goddess, has truly been so helpful for me, a way for me to start my mornings, regardless of what happened. Best believe on that car ride to work, I'm playing those affirmations because I know what I need and I have to give it to myself. Number 3, what is no longer serving me? Over analyzing situations, which is really my illusion of control. When it comes to over analyzing, when I was living at home, my mom would text me while I was at work and she would say, "Hey Kayla, we need to talk when you get home." That whole time, between whatever time she texted me and by the time I get home, I'm thinking through, what did I do? How did I upset her? What is she going to talk to me about? Do I have all my things in line? Oh, let me make sure I talk about this. Let me make sure I let her know about that. I'm analyzing the conversation, breaking down my answers to questions that no one even asked me. Like I think back to it, and it was because I was in this survival mode and I had to put up these protections for myself. But even now I have these times where as soon as my manager might text me at work, "Hey Kayla, can you come see me?" I'm overthinking. I'm like, oh my God, what's she gonna bring up? I think I met that deadline. I might have been subpar in that. What is that doing for me? All it is doing is allowing me to get into the state of worry and panic that I do not need. So how do I stop overanalyzing situations? I realize that I have to allow room for God to work in my life. How can God work his blessings and his grace and his love if I'm the one holding on tight to control, holding on tight to the reins of my life that obviously have steered me in just this endless circle, this endless loop? If I don't stop and realize that God has me here because there are still things that he wants to do within me, then all I am doing is saying to the world and to God that, no, I'm good with this. I'm good with just doing what I've been doing, thinking that I'm doing what I need to do to get to where I want to be. But I heard something the other day. Someone said, if you can accomplish your dreams by yourself, then they're too small for you. And when I heard that, I had to take a complete step back because I was like, oh. The reason why I have been dreaming small is because I thought it was only me. I put all the pressure on Kayla. I thought, oh, well, I have to be the one to create the creative graphic design agency that I want to have one day. I'm the one that has to do all this production. I'm the one that has to come up with all the ideas for my YouTube videos. Y'all, when I realized the dreams that I have are connected to the seeds, the gifts that God has planted inside of me. In order for that gift to appear in the way that God wanted it to, I have to collaborate with God. Once I do, he will be able to show me the areas that I need to relinquish control, the areas that I need to let go a little bit. I'll be holding on a little tight to certain things, but why? If I'm holding on tight to something and it's hurting me, imagine if I was able to let it go and hand it over to God. Now my hand is open. Now I have someone stronger that can help me. And now my hand is open and I can accomplish even more because I can do more with God than I can do without him. Number 4. Not expressing my emotions and saying I'm good all the time. Just to let y'all know and just to hold myself accountable, one of my goals for May is to limit how much I am saying I'm good. Kayla, how are you? Oh, I'm good. How's your day going? It's going good. Like, I don't even know, I feel like because that has been such my standard answer to so many things, I don't even know what that word means for me anymore. Good has just been a blanket word that I have used to appear as if I'm good, to appear as if I have it all together. But most times, if I'm just good, I'm probably not. Not expressing my emotions is very much tied to this illusion of control because I felt that if I did not express my emotions, then no one would be able to know the real Kayla. No one would be able to judge the real Kayla and to see the fact that I am very passionate. I get very passionate oh my God. And then when I'm talking about something that I enjoy talking about, I get loud. And when I tell y'all, oh my gosh, thinking back, growing up, I come from a big family. So in my family, I remember growing up, my siblings used to always say that I wore my emotions on my sleeve, where it's like, okay, well, I can always tell when you're mad, or I can always tell when you're sad or when something's wrong. And when I heard that, it made me feel like, oh, so who I'm showing up as, this emotional person, y'all are judging that? Y'all don't like that? Okay, bet. I'm not going to show no emotion. Oh my gosh. No one said, Kaila, stop being emotional. No one said, Kaila, stop being passionate about the things that you care about. But I internalized what was just people's opinions as criticism, as people judging me, as a way from, it was like I heard, Kaila, don't be yourself. Dim yourself, dim your light, lower your voice, lower your tone. How am I combating not expressing my emotions and making sure that I'm not saying I'm good all the time? Well, number one, I'm not saying I'm good. So it's like my boyfriend, he'll ask me, how was your day at work? And again, I used to say, oh, it was good. But now it's like, no, I'm going to actually say how my day was, and I'm going to give him details and not just give this blanket term. But what I like to call that is radical transparency. Because I am someone that overthinks, I overanalyze, and I underspeak, which is actually my number 5. That is why I have to practice this radical transparency, to where it's just, I have to talk. I have to talk, because I have to trust that the people who are around me that love me and care about me, they want to listen. They want to hear what I have to say. And I have to trust that. And I do. And then the second part of that is I have to say what I am feeling, even if it is not pretty feelings. I'm not going to feel happy all the time. I'm not going to feel, just calm and peaceful. I'm going to have days at work where I am feeling stressful and I am feeling overwhelmed. It is a disservice to Kaila now and little Kaila to not allow myself to speak up for how I am truly feeling. It does nothing for me. It does nothing to the people around me that want to love and support me. So it ends. Now I'm actively working on it, y'all. Please give me time. Number 5, things that are no longer serving me. Getting quiet and thinking that no one cares what I have to say. The world made me think that I was a quiet person, but I am not a quiet person. I am not quiet. I am not shy. Hello, I'm getting unshy. Shout out to my girl Jada West, all right? I was quiet as a defense mechanism. I was quiet because I overanalyzed conversations that never even occurred, so I would outthink myself into saying the things that I wanted to and needed to say. No one had asked me to. No one said, Kaila, you're going to be the quiet one in the family. That was a role that I unintentionally took upon myself, and it was a role that I never should have had, because that does not align with who I am. Y'all are literally sitting here watching me on a YouTube channel where I have to talk. Y'all don't hear no just trending audios and music in the background. I am talking. Because why? Because God placed his voice inside of me, and I got things to say. I got people to inspire. I got lives to impact. And that is such a blessing. But if I don't use this voice, like, why would I not? Kaila, why would you not talk? Why would you not say what you want to say? So how do I stop it? It starts with doing things like this. Recording the content, sharing the content that I'm passionate about. I love having these reflections and being able to talk about the self-discovery journey that I'm on, because I understand that there's so many people who are going through the things that I have and that I am going through, and that someone needs to hear it from me. Someone needs to hear Kaila the Angel talking and laughing and giggling. And I know that there is someone that is watching this video that is literally feeling the wheels inside of them clicking, where it's like, yeah, I gotta make some changes. You're probably thinking to yourself, man, what are the things that aren't serving me? Because I'm gonna be honest, y'all. At first, I didn't know what I was going to talk about. Got a note section of different YouTube ideas and like kind of polished up things. But when I tell y'all, just this topic of, Kaila, what doesn't belong in your life? What can you really weed out, and what can you really get rid of so you can become the woman that God wants you to be? So you can become the woman that you've been dreaming of for the past 24 years. I'm truly in a season of finding Kaila. I'm finding what feels good. I'm finding what serves me. All 5 of these things that I was just able to discuss with you guys, they served a purpose. They did. I can acknowledge that. All 5 of these things were things that I had to do when I was in survival mode. But I am no longer in survival mode. God wants me to thrive. God wants me to accomplish the dreams that I know He planted inside of me. I cannot do that if I keep thinking I have to protect and defend myself. Why would I have to protect and defend myself when I have one of the greatest protectors watching over me? So what I want y'all to do, I want you to truly look within, call out the things that are no longer serving you. Whether it's certain habits, whether it's thinking patterns, whether it's certain insecurities that you may have that you truly have to face head on. And understand there's a person waiting for you to let go of certain things. There is a next stage for you, but you have to let go of certain things. And I'm letting go. I'm letting go. I am opening myself up to the endless possibilities and the endless opportunities that God has in store for me. I am practicing radical transparency. I'm going to be honest, and I'm going to be real. And I know that I've been real here with y'all, real on this channel, real in the content and videos that I have put out and that I will put out. And it ain't stopping anytime soon. Because as I let go of the habits of past Kaila, I can step into the future Kaila that I am so excited to be. I'm excited to meet her. She's looking real cute, if I can say so myself. So love bugs, I appreciate you guys. I thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing to my channel, liking this video, and commenting and letting me know where you letting go of that is no longer serving you. Be sure to connect with me on socials, and I hope y'all have a great rest of your day.